Wow, 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 wow! Modern Warfare 2 Remastered has no multiplayer. What's going on, everybody? It's Ghost Robo, and some very weird breaking news this morning as Charlie Intel is reporting that a source from Raven Software sent them documentation showing that the very heavily rumored and all but confirmed Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is campaign only. These documents indicated that the game will have no multiplayer and that it's actually not being developed by Raven Software. The rumor is that it's being worked on by Beanox, but this is very interesting. And for better or worse, it lines up with past leaks where we saw the game costing roughly $25. That would make sense if it was campaign only. And Charlie Intel says they very much believe this to be true. Now, a lot of people on Twitter and everywhere are scratching their heads. Why would you eliminate the main thing that people probably want, which is the multiplayer mode? That was beloved and played for hours upon hours upon hours. And especially given the recent success of Fortnite and PUBG, injecting a new multiplayer game into the market would seemingly be a great move and would hopefully bring some attention back to Call of Duty. But I think there is a very definitive reason for why they are not, and it may not be a fun one, but from a business perspective, it kind of makes sense. If this is in fact what they choose to do, in my opinion, it's because they do not want to detract or siphon players away from their major yearly releases. So by introducing Modern Warfare 2 Remastered as a campaign and a multiplayer experience, you risk, and inevitably you will, pull a lot of players from World War II, and eventually even maybe limit some of the player base for Black Ops 4. At the end of the day, Call of Duty wants and needs to sell their tentpole fall release. Last year was World War II, this year is Black Ops 4. Maybe they found that with Modern Warfare 1 Remastered being included alongside Infinite Warfare and eventually sold as a standalone, it just didn't do what they wanted numbers-wise. It was great for fans, it was super fun, but from an Activision business perspective, maybe it just wasn't what they wanted to have happen. So even though it seems like it would be the smart thing to do to bring a new multiplayer shooter into the summer, to bring something to compete with Fortnite and PUBG, to enliven the Call of Duty fan base with a fan-favorite multiplayer mode, by giving just campaign, you still, at least from their perspective, try to earn good faith. You give it at a cheaper price, $25, and I think this may be the Call of Duty that has been rumored to come to Switch. Because a campaign-only Modern Warfare 2 Remastered definitely works instantly on the Switch. Maybe Black Ops 4 is not meant to be on Nintendo's hybrid, but Modern Warfare 2 Remastered makes a whole lot of sense and brings Call of Duty to the hybrid. Now, I want to know your take, because I feel like this move, while definitely thought out, and while definitely having its perks, may backfire and blow up in their face. It sort of seems like a very business-eccentric move that does not a whole lot for fans. Now, on one hand, you could say the campaign was great, and so getting to play that at a cheap price is a win, especially if it also comes to Switch. Bringing that to Nintendo would be awesome. But removing the multiplayer mode, and doing so, in my opinion, to keep the focus on the yearly release, will that brew negative emotions once we hit October? I want to know your take. How do you feel about this rumor that Charlie Intel says is true, and it looks like the game is going to be announced any day now, and it all lines up with that cheaper price point we saw on Amazon Italy with a shorter hype cycle? It makes sense. If you're just going to drop the campaign, boom, you announce it, it's 25 bucks, it's out, let's go. Could it come to Switch? That would be cool. But how will this move be received? I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below. Links to the Charlie Intel article in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, everybody, drink some hot chocolate. I love you, and we'll see you all later.